All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Anxiety Art Adventures. And of course, I've got the wonderful Karen Yumi Lusted with us today. Again, welcome back.
I'm back. I'm back, baby.
For those of you that are new, Karen is a very talented artist. She does a lot of watercolor fantasy art. And she is a licensed artist with Lazy River Diamond Painting. And in the background, I've got her three most recent diamond paintings that are available with Lazy River. All the links are down below for all of Karen's information, as well as for Steph and Matt with Lazy River Diamond Paintings. But today, we're excited that Karen has opened her own Etsy shop recently. So we're going to talk about that. Quick shout out to all of you lovely people that wished me happy birthday, sent me gifts. Y'all know who you are. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. So thank you so much. But now it's all Karen.
It's my turn. Okay. So I'm so happy to be back. Thank you for having me. I just want to use the opportunity to promote my shop, which I did open about 2 weeks ago now, kind of a soft launch. But I thought maybe this would be a good time to let people know that I have some stuff up. It's not a lot. And I think my first customer was Steph. So I will thank Steph for just getting all the stuff that I have available. But I'm hoping to update as things go along and with new artwork and hopefully improved stuff, because the stuff on it is okay. I do like the quality, but I'm sure I could find things later. So I think the price reflects the quality. So, and I think it's affordable. I hope that people will just enjoy getting the little stickers, prints, and so on. But another thing I want to announce is, and it is on my shop as well. You'll be able to see some pictures, but I want to raise awareness and hopefully some donations for wombats in Australia, which are struggling with a kind of skin disease, mange, or it is known as scabies as well, but it's a skin disease. So let me explain what it is. Of course, please do a little research if you want to know more about it, because I'm not an expert. I only learned this through reading and following charities that help treat wombats with mange, and of course they're all in Australia. And but I'll in a nutshell, I'll try to explain it as best as I can. So sarcoptic mange, known as scabies, is a skin disease, and it's caused by mites burrowing. And sorry, this is going to be slightly not graphic, but not nice. I apologize, but I feel this is important to let people know how serious this problem is. Really, it's horrible. The mites that burrow into the skin, and they lay eggs, and when they do, it causes the skin to become thick and crusty, and it's also very itchy. And eventually it will form into kind of skin plaques, and they will fall off or get scratched off because it's itchy, and that leaves an open wound that's open to infection. And yeah, it's horrible. There's pictures and it's horrible. I've seen it all, and this is why I really want to kind of help out. And that's just one part. It leads to dehydration, they're malnourished, and yeah, they slowly die. It's a slow death, and it's horrible.
That's awful.
It's really horrible. I mean, I'm sure there's loads of diseases and problems out there, but this is just one of those problems which is just we don't need, and it's horrible, and it would be great to eradicate it if at all possible. And unfortunately, it was brought over by settlers, so it's not even a native skin disease. It's foreign to Australia. Settlers brought it over because I think other it is it does affect any animal, but it really affects wombats because they the mites survive in their burrows. Their burrows are perfect conditions for just surviving until they get onto the host.
Gotcha.
So other animals and dogs, they can get it too. I think, yeah, other animals, but mostly this is a big problem for wombats, especially. So, and unfortunately, the Australian government don't do anything about it. I don't know. Yeah, it's not like recognised as a problem, but it is, and so all these charities in Australia just depend on the public for donations. And there's a lot of them. There's charities that I think just work in each kind of city or state, and yep, they just they get donations from the public for mostly that goes towards medication, the volunteers that help. Sometimes young joeys have to come in for care. I mean, wombats don't just have mange to tackle with; they also have like there's other things that causes like habitat loss and their homes to disappear. They get hit by cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're living life on hard mode, and it's at the moment one species of wombat is it's not endangered, but I could very well see this becoming endangered. That they will become endangered soon. There is another species up north. Kind of northern Australia, which is endangered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe they have problems with mange as much as another species, but they're still endangered, and they may be on the road to being endangered if we don't help. So,
right.
And it's so cute. If you see pictures of them,
they're adorable.
They're adorable, especially the young joeys. At each stage of a wombat is very cute, and I don't think they get as much kind of I suppose screen time as their cousins, the koala.
Right.
Yeah, koalas are cute. I do like them, but I don't think wombats kind of get noticed because everyone's like concentrating on the koala. I think.
Do you have any of your stickers of the wombats that you can show?
Oh yes, I do. I have them.
That would be great. Yeah.
So I have 6 in total. And I do have different sizes. So these are the large ones.
And you created these yourself, correct?
I did. I painted them. I think I should have got the painting out, but I painted it on just watercolor as usual. So, and then I made them into little stickers, and here's a baby one. So
that's amazing. So yeah. Any purchase of those stickers are going to go, a portion of that's going to go to, or 100% of that, I think you said?
I'm going to make it 100%, yeah. So it's on Etsy. The only problem with Etsy is that they take a chunk of like fees and whatnot, and unfortunately, it's going to be a kind of a huge chunk from these, just because of the price. But I'm going to sell these big ones for, and in US dollars, $2, and the small ones, which it's the same one, just a little bit smaller, so like this size, for $1, and I'll just. If people buy from Etsy, I'll just eat the cost because I don't mind, of course, donating my money to the cause. And but if people don't want to do it through Etsy, if they wanted to just DM me and let me know if there's a color they like. They're all their own color: blue, purple, pink. Yeah, this one has green as well. But if people just want to say, I want a pink one, and I'm sure I'm more than happy to kind of arrange that. Postage will be $2 because I am in Japan. Unfortunately, I have to send it out, but it will just be a flat rate, so you can get as many as you want, and just for $2. And and then I will all proceeds will go to there's a number of charities. Again, on the Etsy page, I did list some charities. I made a post on my private Instagram, and I'll make another one on my art Instagram too. And I'll just show what charities I'm planning to donate. I don't know if I'll split or if I'll just concentrate on one for the time being, but I would like to focus on mange treatment, making sure the money goes to helping the volunteers get the medication and to kind of go out there and save the wombats.
That's amazing. I'm sure all the volunteers would really appreciate, all of the help they can get, especially with trying to save an animal like that in Australia.
Yeah. It's they need the help, and it just a little contribution will go a long way.
Right.
They just need to be able to treat the wombats, and most times the treatment is effective. They do recover. I don't know how quickly, but it with several doses, depending on the severity of the mange, they will recover. But catching mange is almost nearly fatal. If they're not treated.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So even if they get it, but they might be able to be treated in time if they get it early enough?
Yeah. I think even I've seen some really bad cases, and you're like, oh gosh, are they going to survive? And of course, the longer they've had it, I suppose less chance of them recovering. But generally, the medication does really help. And then it's just down to the wombats' kind of vigor if they can survive and get through it.
Right.
And young wombats also catch it, and unfortunately, they're very vulnerable because sometimes they need to be taken into care. And even when they're in care and they've recovered from mange, sometimes they just crash, and they pass away because of it. So that's just one element. Just treating the mange is definitely important, and then it's just making sure they recover enough to kind of survive.
Right. The long-term care, making sure that they can go back out into the wild, once they've healed too. So, wow, that's amazing though that you're willing to do that with your proceeds. That's awesome.
Yes, I wanted to know what could I do to help. Of course, I could just donate my money, and I have in the past. But I felt, well, I mean, I can just keep doing it. But I also wanted an excuse to make some kind of like wombat stuff, painting. So sometimes I need a reason to do something, and I'm like, I want to paint a wombat, but I need kind of a bit of motivation and kind of incentive. And I thought, oh, why not paint, and then maybe if I can make it into stickers or something that like a little product that I could sell to promote and raise awareness and get donations. So I thought, great, there's a purpose now. I feel.
I mean, I'm speaking for me personally, but if there was a diamond painting of a wombat or of a few wombats, I would buy it.
You'd buy it, yes. I had considered it. I would definitely want to make kind of a new piece which would be very kind of, I don't say elaborate, but lots of wombats. That would be great. And I'd certainly be more than happy to have any of those proceeds go to a charity. Because
absolutely. That would be awesome. So Steph, I know you're in chat. So
yes,
you need to work on that stuff.
Yes, I need your help. So but no, I have more ideas for paintings I'd love to do, with wombats, and I'm anything I suppose I do with wombats. I'm thinking, charity. It all goes to charity. So
well, I think it's a great cause. I know that there's so many, especially in Australia. It seems like there are a lot of animals that just really have a hard time surviving due to environmental issues.
Yes.
So I think it's amazing that you're doing that.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not even Australian, but I have visited Australia a number of times, and the country is great. I love Australia.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this one aspect. I'm thinking, just help the animals. Do your part to kind of support them and help them. And
Right.
I hope things change, because they're definitely trying to kind of push the government to kind of help out, and kind of help the charities that to just treat the mange. Really, it's that's like the kind of the worst part of it all. But also just raising awareness of unfortunately wombats get hit by cars.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure to they say check the pouch if they're to see if it's a mother and there's a baby Joey or a Joey in it. That's how a lot of some Joeys go into care. There's lots of Instagram accounts which are charities or individuals who document those, and it's adorable, but at the same time, in the back of your mind, a wombat died,
Right. Right.
and their mother died, and now they have to be raised. But it is actually very easy. I won't say easy, but fairly simple to raise the wombat and then release them, because
Mm-hmm.
I think they do quite well if you, of course, in the proper care, with the right environment, and then to release them into a kind of a safe space. I've seen lots of successful releases, and that's great. That's good news. So
That is good. So they don't get like too attached to humans during the recovery period.
they're very attached at the beginning, because they perceive the person as their mother.
Right.
But they do become quite independent later. It's and that's obviously the time when we're like, yep, time to release them. And I don't know the timeline very well, but I'm pretty sure it's like from 1 year or a couple months more until
Mm-hmm.
they from Joey to release. So it's about a year.
Okay.
And yeah, they get a bit more independent, just disinterested in the humans. But
Right.
that's good, because it means that they can be
Right.
released. But they're generally very comfortable around their owners and even other people, it seems. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, you always wonder about that. People, animals that have been, rehabilitated, are they going to be able to be released back in the wild without, just
Yeah.
walking up to some random human that might not
Yeah.
be friendly?
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I did wonder that too. Is like, would they become a bit too used to humans? But I think it's when they become disinterested. It's like they don't mind the person there, but they're like, it's just a human, or
Right.
whatever you are.
Right.
um, and they generally get released into I think I don't want to say national parks, but
Right.
definitely kind of like a safe area where there's other wombats that have been released, and it's generally away from the public, from houses and roads. So
Right.
and they just let them go and live their life. So
That's great, though. That's
yeah,
awesome. That's
it is.
awesome. So, do you have any actual prints, or are you just doing stickers right now?
At the moment, it's just stickers of these wombats. But again, I have more ideas of what I would like to do. If I can make them into a print, that might be nice. I painted them a little bit small, so
Right.
if I wanted to do a print, I'll probably need to do a new painting, which I'm fine with. But I have to see what my head thinks of,
Right.
inspiration and everything. But
Right.
yeah, so
Well,
that's
what are you working on now? I saw on Instagram, I saw a really cool reel of you doing, it looked like a sword of some sort. You were doing an intricate design, it looked like on a sword.
yes, no. So so right now everyone is on the Legend of Zelda Tears
Okay.
of the Kingdom train, and my husband is playing it, and I've been watching.
Hmm.
And I wanted to do some fan art. I don't often do fan art,
Right.
but I like so one of my reels is, it's not a sword, it was just a border of the painting I have, and the just the pattern is just actually what interested me to what kind of sparked the idea. I was like, I really want to do that kind of pattern. And the overall aesthetic of the game is very interesting. And I thought, jump on the bandwagon, why not? Because I've seen lots of other paintings, and well, the characters have hair, and I like hair. I like painting hair. Painting hair is great. So I also wanted to try a new type of paper, which is proving difficult, but it's okay. I'm getting the hang of it, but it's still a difficult paper.
It's hot press, right? You're using hot press?
Hot pressed paper, yeah. Which
instead of cold press?
Yeah. So most, if not all of my paintings have been done on cold pressed.
Right.
And if anyone does watercolor, that's the easiest paper to use. It's friendly, it's nice, it's kind to you. But hot pressed, I mean, people will disagree with me, but I'm pretty sure the majority of people who've used it find it's a little temperamental, I think.
So what's the biggest difference? I've only used cold press, so I don't know, what is the biggest difference between hot and cold?
So the texture is hot pressed is smoother, which is great. I do like the smooth texture of it. Cold pressed does have kind of a bit of a rough surface. However, cold pressed, it absorbs more water, and so you can do more blending, or easier blending, I find. With the cold pressed, it dries quicker, therefore you are on a time limit to blend the paint. And if you're doing a large area, I don't know how other artists do it who use hot pressed. I've actually asked people who are really good at hot pressed, like, how do you do this?
Right.
And they've told me some tips and what to do, and I'm like, okay, I think I understand. I should try it. And yeah, I love the blending. I want to blend colors and shades, so it's kind of a nice smooth gradient. It's very hard with hot pressed, I think. Yeah. And unless you do it in a particular way, which it can be achieved, because I see artists do it. Right. And I want to be able to do the same thing. And
right.
I actually had an artist ask me, he's like, why do you want to use hot pressed paper? I said, because I've seen you do it so well, and I really want to I really want to be able to use it as well. So and it's because it has a nice smooth texture surface. It will be great with like pen and pencil if you wanted to do extra detail. It probably helps with being able to do finer details with pen and pencil. But it's hard. I think I need more practice.
Well, practice helps for sure, but I always say stick with what you like and what you enjoy.
I do, yeah. And of course I will always go back to cold press, because it's what I start, and I know how it works and how it behaves, and and it's and I think cold press will probably provide kind of, maybe it will force me to try different techniques, a different style, which I'm fine with. I would like to experiment, so I'm going to try and do that.
Well, I've been watching your Instagram reels, and I'm just I'm amazed at how much detail you're just amazing with detail with those brushes. How well the color stays in within your pencil lines. I'm just like, how does she do that?
Cold pressed paper, I believe. I will put it down to that. It's and I mean, I have my small brushes. I think they're my friend. So, but as diamond painters, you find placing the drills down relaxing. I find kind of adding in kind of small details, outlines, or extra kind of highlights. That's relaxing for me.
So what happens, I've always wanted to know, when let's say you start a painting and you start blending and you just don't like you don't like how it turns out, do you just start all over again, or do you try to work with what you have?
It depends on how far I'm into the painting. If I've just started and I made a huge mistake, I may just throw in the towel and start again. It really depends on what the mistake is. If it's something that I really can't correct, I'll certainly just give it up. And I don't think I've done that too many times. A couple times, but not with cold pressed. I think cold pressed. I don't think I've made that many big mistakes. If I've made some mistakes, it's been very easy just to work around it, to cover it up. Again, because I think cold press is more forgiving.
Right.
Other papers and or kind of working sketchbooks which are not cold pressed, I think I've had just to toss it. I can't correct it. Sorry, and a bit of stress, and it's like I'm not happy with it. So,
Right.
But most of the time, I have an idea in my brain of how I want it to be. I'm trying to work towards it. It doesn't always come out exactly how I imagined,
Right.
but it sometimes it surprises me. I'm like, okay, this is not too bad,
Right.
Maybe I could have done this, maybe I could have done that, but overall, it's fine.
Well,
So,
this painting here, I just want you to know, is one of my favorites. I bought it immediately.
Oh, great.
I just got it, and I can't wait to work on it for Halloween. It is gorgeous.
Thank you. Actually, this is one painting where I thought it's too orange.
Oh, I don't think so at all.
No, yeah, I think I thought I kind of overdid it with the orange flowers, and I should have put in some contrasting colors just to make it.
I don't think so. And I'm amazed at the gaze on the cat too. It's very different.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So
I really do need to work on cats. I mean, I don't. My cat painting is okay, but I do struggle with animal paintings a lot of the time, and it's mostly I find it's not the shape or the anatomy of it. It's more getting the fur to look nice or not realistic, but to match my style. I feel
right.
I'm not sure whether to do fine brush strokes to make kind of the fur lines, or do I just go a bit more patchy just to kind of represent fur? Or
Right.
I haven't decided how I want the kind of the texture and the style of the animal, specifically the fur.
Right. Right.
So I'm still working towards that. So I'll get there eventually. So
I think it looks great, and I can't wait to work on this painting. So it's absolutely beautiful.
Right. Yeah. No. I'm happy. It is. I'm hoping to continue because I suppose it's a series. I'm trying to do the same painting for Halloween specifically. I don't know why I just decided to do it, but I think it's a good way to kind of compare my progression with something that's just something to the same subject really. And I suppose this is I don't have OCs, I don't have original characters, but this might be the OC of mine, if anything.
So how many of these do you have? Because I remember Steph showed me a few of these. She was trying to decide which one to license, and she showed me a few renditions of this. But how long have you been working with this OC?
Only 3 years.
Okay.
So the first one was in, I believe, 2020. And so I've decided to name them as like Halloween 21, Halloween 22, because other than just calling them the same name, I'm bad with names. Steph knows. But I figured, I want it to be of the year. So
right.
So this would be that was 21.
Oh, this is from 21. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because I had another one I did last year. The cat, the girl and the cat are looking off to the side. So and I suppose I've got to think of a new position for this. I'm thinking I might go a bit bigger. These are all on postcard size, which is a great kind of size if you want to do something quick and simple. Well, not simple, but quick.
Right.
But I might go bigger, slightly bigger canvas this year. It depends on the time. If I have enough time to do so.
Like how big? Like an 8.5 by 11, or
I don't know in inches, unfortunately. I might go. I might go double the postcard, or maybe 4 times bigger. Which I don't know what is in inches. I apologize. So if it is, someone can convert. But yeah, a half. I'm trying to. So maybe. Sorry, it's random paper. So slightly bigger, because I think postcard is about this size.
right?
So I might go double. I might go double this. I don't know. It may depend on the design of it.
Right.
Because as you know, I've done mostly just the kind of head and bust of the cat. I don't know if I want to go slightly bigger, more body.
Right.
But yeah, there will definitely be another one this year. So it's always on the schedule.
Okay. Awesome. So you haven't done the one for this year yet?
No. I need to. It's a bit early, but I think I need to start thinking. Because I do like to prepare the line art ahead of time, just to give a bit of time to leave it, then come back to it to see if it's okay.
Right.
But I've already I actually want to do another, not a Halloween painting, but more gothic, kind of a dark, kind of themed painting, because I mostly do lots of bright colors, which I love.
Right.
Nice flowers, bright colors, everything. But I do want to try something a bit opposite and go a bit more kind of dark, macabre.
Nice.
So, and I might want to time that in with Halloween, or at least the month of October. That'd be quite nice to do too. So
yeah, that would be awesome. I love dark artwork. So
yeah, you mentioned, so
Yeah,
it's slightly inspired by what you said. So it's like, so people, okay, someone wants something a bit more dark.
I mean, not everybody likes the dark artwork. I know that a lot of people like the bright colors and the cutesy and all of that, and I don't mind that. But sometimes I want something different.
Yeah. No, I can appreciate all kinds of things, as long as it just appeals to me and it looks nice. Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
It doesn't matter, but I do definitely just go for like the brighter colors because it's fun to paint. I think dark colors can be a little more difficult to paint with, but I suppose that's the challenge I need to overcome. So
yeah, this one's gorgeous too. This is just
thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what you titled this one. Something to do with foxes, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, is it like bouquet flowers for the fox? Sorry, I think something like that. Yeah. Right. Again, I these are names I just have to think of, because I'm terrible with names. I need to start thinking of not prior, but maybe during, or have at least have a painting that's kind of inspired by the title. But I'm not great with names, unfortunately. I just paint what I want to.
So how long did it take for you to make this one?
This one, it's hard to say, because this is actually one of my earlier paintings.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is like a couple of years ago now. So I got a cold pressed paper pad from my sister-in-law, and I suppose that kind of sparked the interest into watercolor, because I did have a watercolor set. I'm like, well, let's do it.
Right.
And I did some paintings before that, and I realized how much I enjoyed using the paper and the paint, and then I just wanted to go all bonkers out with like flowers. And I did want to do a series. I mean, I do have the one with the rabbit. This is the fox. I did have one with a cat as well, which I have the line art for it. I just haven't been able to get to it. So I might want to, of course, I want to get that done. I just need the kind of the willpower to
push
face
to do it.
all the flowers that I've decided to include. I love the result, but at the same time, sometimes I put myself into a position where, like, oh no, all the flowers, I've got to paint them. So
right.
yeah.
That's awesome though. If you have a cat one, because
I do. Yeah, is it fox, rabbit, cat? Yeah, those were the. I was thinking dog, but I couldn't get the dog one to work. So if it comes to me in the future, I'll try it. But I just couldn't get it to work. But those two, and then I'll definitely bring up the cat one.
That's
if I
awesome.
can. So, but yeah, these are like earlier ones, and I drew the line art first. Not sure what to do with what medium to use, and then watercolor came, and then it worked out, I think. So
it's amazing. It's absolutely the detail. I mean, it's just wow.
Yeah, have fun with that, with the diamond painting. I don't know how I was gonna.
I didn't order these two because they were way detailed. I was like,
I wonder. I would love to see it kind of rendered as a diamond paint and see how it looks.
oh, I'm
because
sure Steph can show you what it would look like.
right, yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah.
CJ's here. CJ's another artist. Yeah.
Yes, I know. I saw the video. His video.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch too.
He's actually he works at a florist, if I'm correct. So he's a big fan of flowers. So
yes, he can probably do better with naming flowers. I don't know names at all. I know the basic names, but
yeah, I don't know names of flowers either that much.
It's a pretty flower.
I'm a big fan of flowers because they die.
I surprisingly not a big fan of flowers either, but I do like painting them, and of course I'll give them to my mother. My mother loves flowers, but yeah, I don't often have flowers myself.
Yeah, I don't either.
But they die, and they have to get rid of them, which is a shame. So
yeah, it is a shame.
But it is what it is.
cutting them off of their life, I feel like. So
right,
it's just the thing with me.
Yes, no, I understand that.
So, she says the initial renders are on the website, so you can see it on the website what it would look like. I think what she meant, Steph, is she wants to see like an actual.
Yep, someone having completed it.
Diamond painting.
See what the
details
look like.
We'll have to work on that. Yeah, awesome. So you're working on the Zelda piece currently.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
do you have anything else that you're working on?
Yes. I mean, they're in sketch ideas. I know because I said, I think maybe in the last stream, I said I really want to focus on painting more male characters or figures because I draw women, females, just because for me it's easier. I like drawing them. Lots of artists probably agree with me,
right.
But I would like to kind of add more, kind of more male characters, and these are in the sketch phase. I would like to work on them as a series. I like doing things in series and freeze especially, but I'm looking into the Japanese religion, the Shinto religion, where they have their gods, and again, I am not an expert. I only know what I've read, and I'm terrible with information too. But there are 3 gods which represent the sun, the moon, and the seas, or the storm and seas. And 2 of them are male, they're said to be male, and then there's the sun god, who is a female. She's the most famous. But I was really quite interested in doing the storm god. And he's like, well, he's male, and I had ideas of kind of a sketch, and I thought, well, why not try and do all 3? So I've done two sketches of the storm god and the moon god. The sun god, it may be last, and I think I'll have fun with her because she's female, but and the most popular. but I thought, well, let's try dive into these. And so, yeah, I'm hoping those will be kind of my challenge to kind of get more kind of male figures, male subjects into my art collection.
Have you drawn males before?
I have. I just don't know. I don't think I have any, especially recently when I got into watercolors. I don't think I have anything
Right.
as such. Other than maybe a commission for someone, but no, unfortunately. But before, when I was doing more digital work and other mediums, I did do male characters, or fan art, or kind of characters of other IPs. But yeah, I suppose I have one painting. Sorry, I do. It's a Prince painting I did a couple of years ago. I think Steph did license it. I'm not sure, but
Oh, really?
It's in my gallery.
Okay.
I know, maybe not. I don't. But then, oh no, I lied. There is one. There is at least one. So,
Okay.
but but I think, I think most artists will say that sometimes the female subject is kind of more fun to draw, to paint. I don't know why.
There's more curvy things, I feel like.
Yeah, and I mean,
more flowy things.
Right. I think they can be a bit more elegant, with the lines, and and usually girls and women, females have long hair. Not that guys can't, but it kind of, for me, it kind of suits how it again with the curves and whatnot. But no, I do definitely want to try and do more sort of male figures.
Yeah, because we talked about that. I think the last time you were on, is that we've noticed there are not a lot of artists that do male artwork at all. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of it.
No,
not that I'm going and searching for males, but
you definitely, if you go through, any gallery, pictures, paintings, sketches,
they're mostly female.
Mostly female.
Yeah, mostly female. So that would be interesting to see what you come up with for male characters. So
yeah.
Oh, thanks for putting Karen's Etsy shop in there. I put it in there a while back, but
thank you. Yeah.
So the clothes are much more fun for ladies. That's what CJ says.
Yeah, I think so.
That with dresses and a lot more frou-frou.
And I suppose depending on what kind of, do you want the male to look a bit more feminine, or do you want them to look more masculine? And I think doing more feminine or kind of neutral styles is easier. There's just more to do than
right.
But,
or you could do a male and female together.
Yeah, which I suppose is a good way out. It's like, if you want a male figure in, get a female, and it helps kind of balance it, or get to do what you want to do, but include a male subject.
Right. So when do you think you will have prints on your Etsy shop?
Well, so good prints, I don't know. I'm looking into what I could do print wise. I do want to somehow get either better photos or better copies of my paintings, whether that means getting a good scanner. I know some artists use a scanner, which will definitely help, or if I'm just able to kind of just get a nice photo of my paintings, and then demand, I suppose, is who wants a print, and making sure I don't print too many but not too few, to have, and of course I want it to be of good quality. I have the postcard prints in my shop, which are they're fine. I think the quality's fine, and again, I think affordable, but it won't compare to something kind of a nice paper format and printing.
Right. I know CJ does a lot of copies of his artwork So he might be a good person to chat with.
Yeah, definitely. I think I need to reach out to you, CJ.
I want to say, and CJ, tell me if I'm wrong, but I want to say he uses a third party to do it, maybe. I'm not sure. He could do it himself.
I definitely need to find third party. I can't do it myself. So I don't have the equipment. Yeah.
So I know he's got awesome prints on his shop. So I would definitely, I would chat with him. See how he does it. He said, I can tell you some amazing printing companies. There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. CJ, why don't you DM Karen? That would be awesome.
Please do.
Show a girl some love, show.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, awesome. I'm thrilled that you're going to be helping the wombats.
Thank you. Yeah, those wombats.
Your artwork is so cute. Of those little wombats, they're so adorable.
Yeah,
they're cute. So
I hope. Yeah. So, and again, all the proceeds will go to a charity that helps with mange. So. I want to be as transparent as I possibly can. So I'll try and keep kind of things updated on my Instagram account. And if anyone wants to know exactly who I'll be donating to and when, I'm more than happy to say so. Because I don't want people to think I'm just going to run off with the money. I know. I really want to give it to the wombats. And of course, if people just want to directly donate to a charity, then they are out there. And again, on my Etsy shop and in the post I'll make soon on my art account, there will be some not links but the website, so you can go and see or get more information and donate directly.
That would be awesome. And now I did not post your personal Instagram because I didn't know if you wanted me to. Okay, I have your business one.
I'll make the same post on my art one as well.
Okay.
So, but I just wanted.
I didn't know if you wanted me to share that one, so I didn't link.
No problem.
So no, I think Karen can see the chat stuff. She didn't know if you could see the chat.
I can't see the chat. I don't know how.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought you could see the chat. Oh. Steph, how can you see the chat?
Yeah, please tell me. I'd like to see the chat.
I don't know, because it just pops up automatically to the right in StreamYard for me. So
yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'm scrolling through to see if anyone has any questions for you. If anybody does have questions for Karen, please go ahead and let me know. But I know I am super excited that that you are an artist with Steph and Matt. I think that's amazing. I feel very grateful to be able to purchase your artwork and turn it into a diamond painting. I did purchase, like I said, the witch and the cat, and I just finished the koi mermaid.
I know. I was just
so pretty,
thrilled. Yeah, I was waiting for you to complete it.
Yeah, well, it took me. I think I finished that one in about, I don't remember how long it took me. Maybe a month and a half. But still, it takes a while because putting each one down. You tried it.
I know now. I totally know it. I look at mine. I'm like, oh gosh, there's so much to do. I've done a lot already, but there's so much more to do.
Right. So I know you told me earlier, but tell us what you think about diamond painting. Like your experience.
Yeah, it's again, didn't know what it was a year ago. Now I'm like, wow, I didn't realize the community around it. It's great. I didn't know. I would compare it to kind of coloring books. Just a way to relax and just kind of just create something without thinking too much. I mean, you need to do a little thinking, but generally, if it's all prepared and organized, just go for it. And I realize I've done a small section and I look at it and I'm like, okay, so it's kind of smooth and satisfying to see it all laid out, and kind of it's bright as well. The the painting you get or the sheet you get, of course, it's a bit dull because you need to see the symbols. But once you put the drills down, it's just the colors just pop. You know, it's really nice. And it's great. I completely understand why people love it. The size is overwhelming. I think I probably just jumped straight into the deep end with it. But at the same time, I think it's good that it's kind of large because you can see the image then and get the details. I think if it was any smaller, I think a lot of the details would be lost. It just wouldn't look right. So but no, I'm really enjoying it, and I'm doing it as whether I'm watching something on YouTube or my husband's playing Tears of the Kingdom. It's just nice to just to do it and to set myself a little goal of a small square section to complete. And it's great.
Steph said if you look in the top right where it says to change it from private message over to chat, in the top right. Does it say private message?
No.
Okay. Usually it's in the top right of the screen.
Let me exit. I see, because I was in full screen. Comments? Oh, there we go. I found it. I found it. I was in full screen, that's why. So I think
there you go. Now you
need to exit full screen.
So that's awesome though. I'm glad that you tried to diamond paint. Now, which one of your paintings did you get?
I got the Lady Dragon. So
nice.
Yeah. So I figured I'll try my own because I was very curious to see how it would look. My own painting, see how it looks diamond painting wise.
Right.
And it does help laying some of the drills down because I can see. I know what part this is. I know exactly what I'm doing here. But it would be nice if I were to complete this, do another painting of someone else's. That'd be nice to try. So
that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. The flower one I love. Which one, Veronica? She has so many flower ones.
yeah. Which flower one?
Mermaid Queen is part of next release. Mermaid Queen.
Yeah.
Which one is that? I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, that was a part of Mermaid 2 years ago.
Oh, right. With the really pretty tail.
Yes. Yeah, that was my first attempt at those kind of flower patterns in the fin and the tail. Yeah. Right. So. Right.
Hey, Mackenzie, how are you? That's how the addiction starts. That is true. That is true. Yes. Yeah. I just, with my anxiety and OCD, it's very calming just to sit down and do a repeated motion and just have music on or whatever in the background. So
at first it seemed overwhelming. I'm like, oh gosh,
what
am I got myself into? But it once you, because I've actually I'm trying to do it the way that you and other people do with the tape kind of section off, and that works nicely. It's like I'll do this small square, and it kind of is a good way to organize where to start and how to do it.
Right. And I'm very OCD. I go in order. So in my section, I go in the order of the drills. So like whatever number 1 is, I look for that symbol. Number 2, so on. So I go in complete order of all the drills. And that way I feel like I don't miss as many. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah. So. Everyone has their different way of doing it. So it's great.
Yes. Whereas my mom, she's diamond painting too, and she just pulls up the plastic and just goes to town on whatever she feels like. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, no, the way you do it, the way I've seen Steph do it too, I think that's probably the way for me too. So it's a bit more organized.
Yeah, and that way, if you have a smaller section, you don't feel so overwhelmed with this huge canvas in front of you.
Yes. Yeah. That's right.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Mackenzie. I did have a good birthday. Yes. I was a little tipsy, but I had a good birthday. Yes. But I turned 50, so I had to.
Congratulations! And definitely
some spirit. So yes. All right. So Steph, when are we getting the mermaid, the Mermaid Queen? She'll tell me.
We're waiting.
It took a while for me to try it, but I never looked back once I did. Oh, diamond painting? Gotcha. Yeah, I tried to do digital art on my iPad, and I'm like, I watched all these tutorials and everything, and it's just, I just can't seem to get it the way I like it.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
That's normal. Yeah, I'm sure any other artist would say, yeah. And it's choosing what you want to do and sticking with it just to kind of improve. Because I think a lot of people starting out want to do everything. I mean, I get that feeling too. I want to do everything. I want to do it that way. I want to do it that way. But I think sticking with something, one direction, and just kind of working towards. I mean, later you could try other things, but kind of just work on the basics. I think getting used to the tools you have, and see what you can do with it, because it helps. Yeah, but no, I understand the feeling.
It's overwhelming, all the different things you can do with Procreate. It's like, wow.
It's what it is. So, but that's everyone has a different style, and that's because they've chosen something that they like.
Yeah.
So and they've worked on it.
I'm trying to stick with cats. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to do a basic cat.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm just that I'm having problems with the fur, like trying to get the fur right.
Yeah, I do think fur is hard, along with hands and feet. Fur, getting the fur to look good.
Yeah, I can see hands. I think CJ had a problem with hands as well.
Hands are hard. Yeah.
Hands apparently are very difficult to do.
Even AI can't do it. So.
Oh, AI! Oh my gosh.
Because
it's just a few missing diamonds to replace. Oh, did he run out? Oh, I guess he ran out of drills.
Oh no! Oh. Does that happen a lot? Can that happen a lot?
It shouldn't happen. Sometimes, the manufacturer will just not give you enough drills back. But if that happens, just let Steph know, and she'll make sure to get you some.
Yeah, I did wonder that.
Wait, they're fur brushes in Procreate? Are there really? I'm sure you got to pay for it though, right, CJ? I'm trying to do this for free. I don't have money like you, CJ. I can't do that. Oh my gosh.
But again, it depends on how you want the fur. If you want it to look like fur, then there will be brushes that replicate it. But it depends on the style.
Yeah, but even me trying to do like a cartoon cat where I'm just trying to do the fur on the back.
Yes.
It looks more like a dinosaur than
I kind of felt that with my wombats, because the wombats are generally quite smooth coat, but then there's little bits here by the ear, the feet.
Right.
And like, do I need to do kind of little strands to represent fur, or what? So
I'll see if I can find it while we look at chat what I did. I was okay with it, but I don't know. I feel like it could have been a lot better, So you love that one too. Now licensing Laura's Velociraptor. No, you can't license it because I followed a tutorial. So you can't. I'm sorry. Okay, so I drew that.
Oh,
I don't know if you can. Sorry.
I can see it.
Probably not. Oh,
it's gone.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's just cute.
It's just a black cat sitting on but I was trying to get the fur on his back, and it just didn't work.
Right. I feel with that style, I think just the smooth lines are perfect for that kind of style.
Yeah.
Something that matches the overall aesthetic of it. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm playing around with it. We'll see what happens. What happens. You made custom stained glass brushes in Procreate. Did you really?
You can make your own brushes in some of the programs, even Photoshop. So Procreate probably definitely does.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So Studio, what?
Oh, the cat.
Oh, it's just I can't remember who I watched on it's somebody I follow on YouTube, but it was very thorough. It was like an hour and a half long tutorial of step by step how to do it. So it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. We'll see. I'm more interested in diamond painting than doing the artwork now.
And that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Take a picture of one of your cats, then set it as a layer at half opacity, and then trace and sketch over it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think a lot of, artists use references all the time. I mean, I use the reference for some of the cats, because I just want to make sure I've got a cat head shape. It looks good rather than strange.
Well, I guess I wouldn't get in trouble if it was my own picture, right?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Well, of course not. But the artists use references all the time. And of course, they will definitely change it. So they're only using it just to help guide them.
Right.
Know, make sure that the cat looks like a cat and not a dinosaur. So,
right.
Yeah. As long as it's not just traced. I mean, if it's your own cat and your own photo, it's fine. So, but as long as it's not just traced. Yeah.
I'll have to try that, CJ. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. Interesting. I might have to message you so you tell me how to do that. That might give me more motivation to do it, because I got really frustrated with that. So, and I think also it was because I was doing someone else's artwork.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's a good way to practice, just to follow how someone made their piece. Because it's a good, because you can see this is how it looks like at the end, and I'm just going to work towards it. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's good.
I definitely want it to be cutesy, but not too cutesy. So there's kind of I don't know. I'll figure it out. So yeah. All right. Well, yeah, it is. I think it's past time. Well, no, actually it's 9:00, so we're good. So, but that is Karen's shop right there. Stuff linked.
Thank you.
So please go support the wombats.
Yep.
And there are other pieces in there as well from Karen that you can purchase.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I want to give I have a kind of a coupon for viewers, so I'll give you a little discount on the shop, not the wombats, but on the shop, the rest of the stuff. So for viewers, so just to say thank you for watching, listening, and
that's wonderful. Thank you.
So I'll give that to you to share with everyone. So
okay, awesome. Yeah, I can put it. I don't know how you want me to give it to them, but that's up to you.
Yeah. So it's just Art Adventures Fans 23 and I think, I don't know if giving the link or just you type it into the Etsy when you go to checkout. I forgot how it works. But awesome. I don't mind just giving the link.
Okay.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, you can just message it to me.
Yeah.
If you want, and then I can just, if you want me to put it in the description of this video,
I
can do that. Yeah. That'd be amazing. Thank you.
No problem.
That's so nice. I have a love-hate relationship with cutesy. I do. I like cutesy, but at the same time, I don't like cutesy. It depends on what it is.
It does. Yeah, it does. I don't love all cutesy things. Not all cutesy things. But some
if it's animal related, it's better.
Yeah, sure.
So yes. Awesome. All right. Well, does anybody have any questions for Karen? Anything you want to chat about before we go? Oh, Steph adores you. We all adore you.
I adore her too.
What do you mean Etsy doesn't seem to be working? Really?
Oh, is it down? Oh, perfect timing.
Let's see. No, it works fine for me.
I wonder what's going on.
I am there. Yeah, double check and make sure your site's working, Karen. Yeah, it works. It works for me, Aurora D. Yeah, it's going to buy all the things. I know. I want to buy all the things too. Look, people already have stuff in their cart. Y'all better hurry up.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I need to get on it now. Yeah, I think it's working for me.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good, good. Okay.
Looks okay.
Well, here, I'll make sure I'll put the link in again, just to make sure she's got the right link. Awesome. Well, I am looking forward to seeing what all you have coming down the pipe.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
and if I have anything new to announce, I would love to come back on. I love chatting. It's great.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, well, y'all definitely check out Karen's shop. I don't know, you probably don't have that many available.
Of the wombats?
Of the stickers?
Of the stickers? There's some. I mean, it's not that many, so but I'm not expecting a huge sellout, but I think there might be enough.
I'm going to be surprised between me and Steph and some people. You never know.
Yeah, Steph's already done. Well, I maybe, but no, I can definitely get more, prepared in the future. So,
okay,
yeah, but hopefully there'll be enough for everyone. So yeah.
You're buying 100. Oh my gosh.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't think I have 100.
She's gonna buy a bunch so she can put them in with the diamond paintings.
Yes, yeah, that'd be. Gotta see if I can get on making more of those. So
Veronica's already throwing everything in her cart. Don't do that,
okay.
Veronica. Make sure you leave some for me.
Yes. Also, don't wait for the discount as well. I'll provide. So
right. Don't buy it yet until we get the discount. She's gonna message me the
I'll do that soon.
Code. So, all right, guys. Well, I really appreciate all of you being here, and thank you so much to Karen for being here again.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. It's great fun. Always great fun.
Anytime. So yes, we love your artwork, and we're really enjoying getting to know you.
Thank you. I love it.
Yes. All right, y'all. I will see you. I guess I'll do some videos this week. We'll see. Really busy with WeWax. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up my video schedule, but I'll keep y'all posted on that. So, all right, y'all have a great night, and we will see you again very soon.
Bye.